As a merchant who accepts digital payments, you will soon realize, if you haven't already, the many merchant service providers you can choose from and the different pricing they offer. This video will take us on an in-depth, easy-to-digest journey through merchant service fees. Merchant fees. Credit card fees for merchants are complicated. They are difficult to predict in many cases. This is because all transactions come with different costs. Fees associated with payment processing explain why there's so much confusion in determining the best processor for merchants. There's a lot out there, and it's hard to know what is the best option. Every time your business accepts digital payment, whether a card is swiped, dipped, tapped, or keyed in, you will have to pay a fee to process the transaction. Effective rate. Before sharing with you all the possible fees that you may be charged for your merchant processing, we need to answer the big question. What is an effective rate? An effective rate is the overall percentage of the cost you incur to process digital payments. You can determine your effective rate by dividing the total fees you would pay for your processing by your total credit card sales. You can do this by yearly or monthly numbers. However, month-to-month variances can differ drastically depending on the consistency of your sales volumes. As an example, if your gross card sales are $100,000 for the year and you paid $3,000 in payment processing fees, your effective rate is $3,000 divided by $100,000 to equal 3%. Now that you know the bottom line, how to determine your business's effective rate, let's take a look at all the possible fees that may apply to your total merchant processing fees. Types of pricing structures. Interchange Plus. Each credit card company has a set standardized fee for each card every time it is used, along with how it is used. Interchange fees are the base fee for any merchant processing rate. The card issuing bank would charge this fee to the processor, who then passes it along to the merchant. This fee is a percentage of the total transaction. Additionally, the fee on a certain card type will be higher if the card is keyed or swiped, when it has EMV or NFC capabilities. These interchange fees are transparent and predetermined. The rates can change from time to time. However, merchants can view them at any time. You can check out the current interchange rates on Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover's websites. Flat rate pricing. Flat rate pricing is simple. It is the easiest payment structure to understand. Regardless of a transaction's interchange rate, the rate the merchant pays remains the same. This would be their singular flat rate plus their set per transaction fee. Because the interchange rate fluctuates, but the merchant's rate remains the same, the processor's margin in return would fluctuate. Depending on the interchange fee, a processor may make more or less profit from each transaction. For example, a merchant could be priced with a flat rate of 2% plus a 20-cent transaction fee. No matter what card was used, the merchant will always be charged 2%. So the merchant will always know what to expect when it comes to their credit card fees. It is typically advised that merchants who have an average credit card processing of more than $5,000 per month or who offer online payments should look into alternate pricing structures. Flat rate pricing is generally best for in-person merchants with lower sales ticket volumes. Tiered pricing. Tiered pricing is the most common merchant pricing model. This structure allows for the fluctuation of fees and profits for both the merchant and their credit card payment processor. Tiered pricing uses the interchange fee plus factors of a transaction based on risk to determine which one of 4 tiers the transaction will fall into for the credit card processing fees. The 4 pricing tiers are qualified, rewards, mid-qualified, and non-qualified. The qualification category would be dependent on factors like the location of the sale, Card present as card not present. The credit card level, rewards, business, etc. Credit card versus debit card. The captured cardholder information, name, address, etc. The amount of time between the card authorization and the settlement. So, which merchant fee structure is best? There is no way to say one is better than the other in general. However, there are better options for different merchants based on their business type, needs, and transaction amounts. But be careful not to get stuck in a pricing model with a payment processor that does not offer you room to grow. If you decide your fees don't suit you anymore and want to look into a new provider, breaking your contract can be costly with early termination fees. Conversely, if you are okay with not being able to forecast your credit card fees and want to know you are saving money, the interchange model may be the best suitable option for your business. We hope that this video has shed some light on how to determine which model is best for you and your specific needs as a merchant. Determining your credit card sales volume and knowing your priorities, predictability versus cost, enables a wiser decision for selecting your merchant fee model. To learn more, visit us online or reach out to one of our payment specialists at the number listed.